Let's go. We are live. Hopefully, I'll just see if this is loading and working okay, and we'll get going. Yes. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, people. I see some people tuning in. I'm just going to go and share this on Discord. Let's get some people in. Welcome, everyone. Happy Friday. We're back again with a weekly vol, aren't we? Let's get everyone in. Volatis, come and join. Okay, I see some people in already. How is it going, people? How are you? How's your Friday coming along? I hope you are doing well. Give me some comments. Oh, maybe we can get Bob to come and join. Come on, good idea. Very, very good idea. Very, very, very good idea. Excellent. And we'll just share it around a little bit. Bear with me a moment, guys. I'm by myself today for now. I don't have my usual help today. Mo, unfortunately, has some issues with his internet. Let's see if Bob can join. Anyway, how are you all? What are you guys up to today on your Friday? Anyone up to any interesting trading related stuff? Would be great to hear what you guys have been up to. We'll talk about markets. We'll talk about what's been going on, and yeah, it's going to be good. I mean, maybe let's start off by just pulling up the Bitcoin chart and sharing a little bit about what's been going on, because it's been a pretty interesting week. I'd say in general, there's been a lot of volatility, but not really for something like Bitcoin. I think that certainly a lot more so for a lot of the altcoins anyway. Really seeing a lot more volatility there, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's first of all look at Bitcoin, and we pulled up the 4-hour chart here. Of course, everything that we discussed today, no financial advice. We're just here purely for the vibes. Of course, it's Friday. You know, we're going to be talking about markets. We're going to be talking about some trading structures. We're going to be talking about what you can possibly do. And also, I'd love to hear from some of you guys as well. What are you trading right now? Are you long? Are you short? Are you neutral? Are you buying calls, puts? What are you doing? Farming other stuff? Let me know. Anyway, let's have a look at Bitcoin. I mean, I think since last week, I mean, the price is practically the same, literally the same point. Here's where we were last week, 104,000. Here's where we are this week. We did have some volatility on Monday, pretty brutal actually. I think a couple of candles there, you know, almost 10% down across 12 hours, which yeah, a little bit painful, but Bitcoin seems to have recovered pretty well. Now we're kind of in this interesting point in time where we're kind of above. If I just map this out on a trend line, we're kind of above this 102k mark, which we previously hit here, here, broke it, you know, went back down here. Finally, we kind of broken above it, but we've had like this deviation here, this deviation here. It's been you know, quite interesting just to see like where we are at the moment in terms of the Bitcoin cycle. Bob has joined. Hello. Welcome, Bob. How's it going?
Hey guys, what's up?
So the real trader has arrived. You know, we've got rid of Mo. We've got an upgrade here.
He's not joining ever.
So I was just talking with the audience just about where we are with Bitcoin at the moment. I mean, we had a bit of volatility in the overall market, especially with Bitcoin kind of going all the way down to below 100k earlier this week. But I mean, the rest of this week has been pretty green. Actually, we've had consistent green days, and now we're pretty much at the same point as where we were last week, 104k. You know, a lot more of the volatility has happened in alts, and we'll talk about them specifically in a moment. But here's where we are right now. We had like this deviation, kind of, if I just highlight it a little bit more clearly, we had a deviation here. All right. If I put this in a different color, maybe let's put it in red. right? We had this deviation here going up, above 102K all the way to 108K and slapped all the way back down. Did we have it again here possibly? Slapped all the way back down, back to 97. Is this take three? Is this take three here right now? Let's see if I can't spell on here. Is this, hold on, let's do it like this. Is this take three? This is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Will we finally be able to break? Let's move this up here. Whoops, sorry guys. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. Clean up the
By
chart.
the way, Waj, 30 minutes ago, Uniswap before went live.
No, really?
Yeah, we should talk about this.
Oh my gosh, no way, I didn't even know this. Okay, we'll talk about this. We'll talk about that in a second. Right, here we're approaching take three. Will we finally be able to break this mark and hit new all-time highs on Bitcoin? Bob, before we move on to Uni V3, any quick thoughts here that you have on Bitcoin in general, like on where we are in the cycle?
Yeah, I think we have like a couple of months more to go, but like I started to see like less exciting things coming. Like especially we need to see Sailor like 1 month, like in February, March, what he will do because he's the biggest buyer, And usually tops happen when there's not much enough stuff to be done, especially on narrative basis. Well, what do you think about like the coming narratives?
Well, I mean, in terms of narratives, right? In my head, there's a few big narratives that we have. We have a lot of tailwinds coming from Trump potentially, which I think will be great, but especially more so when it comes to crypto assets as well. Like outside of macro, I think macro seems to be like it could be possibly good. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of bad stuff happening in macro right now, but in terms of like on chain, I think we have lots of really hyped up stuff coming out. We have Chain coming out. We have a lot of other EVM chains like Hyperliquid EVM coming. I think these will offer new instruments, new things for people to do, get people's interest in crypto again. And I'm really, really looking forward to that. Like, don't get me wrong, I think meme coins are great, but I think their lifespan is like a lot more shorter. And so that's why we kind of constantly see these rotation games, because they just don't last that long. It's really hard for a meme coin to get attention for a really, really long period of time. Even the likes of like Pepe and Whiff and stuff like that, they get attention, but like it's hard to really sustain. But like when you have like new ecosystems coming out, it's a completely different thing. And maybe this kind of takes us in line with what you just told me with the news of Uniswap, which honestly, I did not even know this. Like you're just telling me now, Uniswap V4 is here, and oh my gosh, I don't even want to look at the Uni chart. Shall I pull it up? Shall we have a look? This is the first time I'm looking at it, by the way, today. I
think 10% because it is mostly priced in. Let's see.
Okay, let's see. How is Uniswap doing? I think some of you guys might actually know this already, but let's see. Okay. It had, I mean, maybe I should go on the 1 minute chart. Let's see if we can see when the news actually came out. I think here's when the news came out, right? Must be. Not pretty muted actually. Only 4%. Like that's not even that much.
It is priced in,
Yeah, all right. Is this priced in? Look at this. Hold on. Oh, look at this.
Oh, was in the trenches. Bullish.
55% up. This is lit, aka Bunny, which is one of the protocols building on Uniswap itself. Very, very, very interesting. I've been this is a trade that I've been in for a long time, anticipating this moment, and very happy that it's come to fruition now.
By the way, about Uniswap and the stuff you were saying about Trump, I think the next for like DeFi assets, especially in US, is the ability to share revenue, like to turn the fee switch on. I think Uni didn't do it yet, right?
No, Uni didn't do this, but you know who did do it this week? Jupiter. I don't know if you saw this news.
The buybacks.
Yeah, the buybacks. Yeah, the buybacks. So yeah, I guess in the world of on chain, I mean, maybe we can kind of have a look at have a look at Jupiter, because this was really, really interesting. I mean, we'll look at like the overall global market as a whole, but I think just on this, seeing as though we're talking about Uniswap, the new launch, and kind of this idea of DeFi protocols or revenue generating protocols that are kind of performing pretty well, and like where they could possibly end up. I think Jupiter's been an interesting one, and if you look like recently, I mean, like it's had like gone from, a week ago, not even a week ago, just a few days ago. uh what are we on, 31st now? Yeah, so like gone from like 70 cents up like $1.30 almost. So yeah, that's been really, really interesting. And I think, Jupiter, of course, I think they're doing 50% of their fees in buyback. This is a protocol that's doing a huge, huge amount in volume, in fees. I think, like, I was looking at their perps volume. They're doing like 2 billion in perps volume every day. They're like second to Hyperliquid. They're making $1 million a day. Obviously, a lot of this revenue goes to JLP, but I think even for what they keep themselves, like this is a huge amount of buyback pressure. Now,
You know,
sorry, Bob,
what were the two real catalysts of Jupiter?
go on.
So the aggregator now has a fees. So if you're using the aggregator, you have to pay like 0.02 or something like
Yes,
this.
correct. Yeah.
So this might generate like 500K a day alone,
Yeah.
and 50% of it for buybacks. Other than like, I think they burned 30% or something also for this.
Yes. Yes. This was huge. They did so many things in one go. They burned 30% of their supply. They flipped on the fee switch, and they're doing buybacks. And they announced this all at the same time, which I think, in a market where altcoins have been bleeding, this has been one of the best looking charts that I think I've seen anyway. Like from that announcement, up 60%. Sure, it's pulled back a little bit now, but I mean, this is already a multi-billion-dollar, like 6 7 billion, 7 billion FTV, I believe. It was 10 billion. So yeah, I think this one's really, really interesting. And I think what is interesting is seeing like, which other protocol is going to do this next. As you mentioned, Bob, will it be Uniswap? What do you reckon?
Yeah, so I think Uniswap Play is, if you remember the paper that A16Z launched
Yes,
like
I do
in
remember.
October, November. So I think this will play out something in March, April, and we'll get like proper US DeFi summer. Like at
Mm.
least 3 to 4 big assets will have this opportunity. I think that will be Uniswap, of course. Like Uniswap will have its own narrative, especially that there is like Unichain coming as well. Interesting times.
I wonder if we can just pull up the article that A16 that A16Z kind of wrote about with this kind of token design.
Type A16Z tokenization. Okay, I think you.
Yeah, I think I found it, but let's see. I'll try and find it after and share it in the IVX Discord, because I think it's really, really interesting. But yeah, man, I'm so happy. Like we finally have UniV4. This is game changer, and I can't wait to after this call. I'm going to play around with some of the stuff. Have you tried it out yet? Did you try it in the last 10 minutes, Bob?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of like cool meme coin stuff going on.
No,
It will be a lot of experiments. Like
really? Oh man. Oh man. I'm hyped. I'm pretty hyped. Okay, that's pretty cool. I see Mo, you've been able to join back. How's it going, my friend? How are you?
It's all good. It's all good. Sorry for the delay, guys. I just was having some Wi-Fi problems.
Not a problem at all. So
Yeah.
we actually talked about a few tokens. We first of all talked about Bitcoin, and maybe I'll just pull up the Bitcoin chart again and kind of talk about what I just mentioned. So basically, I think Bitcoin's a little bit in a range right now. Maybe I'll just zoom to the 4-hour chart. Bitcoin's a bit in a range, like, and we've
Yeah.
been in this range for like before as well, back in December, but we just kind of deviated and kind of went back down. We did the same thing in middle of January too, deviated back down. Is this take three? That's the kind of question that I was referring to. I wonder what your take is, Mo.
I think that yeah, as you mentioned, like we've been trading between 98 and like 107 for the last maybe 10 days,
Yeah.
and we've seen some aggressive manipulation on Monday, like when the DeepSeek news were coming out, and everybody was like dumping on Nasdaq, and then it affected the crypto market. But I think the market reacted well. Like they bought the dip. They didn't like let Bitcoin break down or like go even lower.
Yeah, you're talking
So
about this point right here, aren't you?
yeah, Monday morning, like the
Yeah.
first 12 hours of Monday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think everything looks good, at least for Bitcoin and ETH. ETH actually looks very well. But
Okay.
yeah, I think Bitcoin all-time high like during the first week of February probably. It's
Why
not
do you
even
think?
far.
Why do you think it'll happen like right now? Do you not feel like we're going to range and chop around in this area for a little while first before we kind of
I
break
don't see
out?
any reason to be bearish at all,
No,
to
I
be
mean not
honest.
bearish, but I think we've seen a sell-off in equities. We've do you not feel like we're just going to kind of cool
But
down a little bit?
gold hit an all-time high today.
Fine, interesting. So
Yeah.
you think because gold hit all-time high, because like stock market is back. I think we're close to all-time highs again on stock market.
Yeah.
Apple, Google, everything is up like really a
Yeah,
lot.
Dow Jones,
Yeah, like really, really strong.
SPX,
I think
Nasdaq, everything's good.
Nvidia is still obviously down a little bit, but from the bottom, Nvidia is up like 10% almost as well. So
Yeah.
okay, interesting. We're at 105K again, by the way.
Yeah, so it's
Literally,
only like less than 5% to all-time high.
yeah, 5% to all-time high. Okay, let's see. Will it be take 3 soon? Let's see. Let's find out. I think this is kind of what I'm looking at. I've drawn my arrow on the chart. I think you can clearly see we're in this range right now. So I think for me anyway,
Yeah, if we
there's no
can get over 107, we can we'll pass
high.
immediately to like 110, 115, 120.
Maybe let's see. Anyway, for me
Yeah.
anyway, that if you're a trader, and again, no financial advice here. This is just kind of how I personally like to trade level to level. I mapped out my levels here. Look, there's clearly 102K, which has been previous resistance, now flipped as support. I do my business here. If we get to 102K, sure, maybe that's the time to long. It's not in the middle. It could be at 107K if we break out. And we've had two failed
Monday
attempts. So
Monday
yeah,
morning was like a very good opportunity to buy some options.
yeah, because it
By
was
the way.
right on this level of previous
Yeah,
like support.
I bought a call, by the way. I bought like a 105k call.
Oh wow, you must be
And
very in the money now.
yeah,
Very good trade. Nice,
yes.
good on you for that. Awesome. So okay, we
Ethereum
talked
also
about,
looks very well.
yeah. Let's look at
Ethereum
ETH.
looks very well.
And ETH actually looks like it's close to breaking out now, which is interesting.
I think ETH-BTC is. I think it bottomed for some
Well,
reason.
let's see about that. Let's see about that. But okay, so here we are on ETH. Maybe I should zoom in a little bit here. Maybe we look at a little bit closer. Look, where ETH is right now is actually very, very critical, because
Yeah,
if you
very
look,
crucial.
we've been at this price for a long time. I mean, back in November, yeah, we couldn't break this. We went all the way back down to 3K again, and then finally we broke out. Went
It's
all the
been a
way up.
torture zone.
Yeah,
Absolute torture zone.
yeah. And then kind of basically from December to now, right? We're talking a good 6 weeks. Like we've just been kind of just in this little area, and like, yeah, sure, we did break out to 3.7, but we just didn't have the strength, and then we had this massive sell-off, went all the way back down to 2.9, and then we've just been up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I mean, the ranges that I've drawn basically map out exactly what you need to know here. So the question is, where we are right now, is it just going to be another deviation? Is it just going to be like this, like this, like this, like
If
this,
we
like
can
all of
push
these other
through 35, it
sells off?
we can see something like
Are we finally going to see a move up back to 4K? And the thing is, right, between here and 4K, there's not that much. like
It's
it's
like a
quite easy to
20%.
just, yeah,
20%.
it's quite easy to just run it up here, like yeah, 15% from here where we are right now. Oh no, that's the 3.8, not to 4. Yeah, probably 20% to there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why do you think ETH all of a sudden is bullish when we've been saying for such a long time that it's a bearish asset?
I think it's time for a change. Like it's been bearish for like a good 2 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I think like most of the damage has been done. So if Bitcoin like stabilizes a bit, we can see a potential ETH rally. ETH rally against Bitcoin. Like the ETH chart somehow looks. I'm not gonna say it looks good, but it looks better than usual. And Bitcoin also seems primed for like an all-time high as well. So yeah, we can potentially like see a rally, a small rally.
What do you guys think in the audience who are watching this right now? Like your
I
thoughts
think
on
everybody
Bitcoin and ETH?
wants this to happen because
Of
like
course.
it would pump like all altcoins.
I
Not
think I
not
think
all.
I think everyone has like a everyone has like quite a big allocation
Ethereum. Yeah.
towards ETH. Yeah, I think people
Whether it's spot or options or even in NFTs because you're holding the NFT in ETH.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see like where we go with this actually. Very, very
Yeah.
intrigued. Um
Weekly chart looks good. Weekly chart kinda looks good.
yeah, I mean let's have a look at the weekly chart. Whoops, that's daily. Oh, the daily candle is crazy, man. I've not seen. I mean, you don't often see like two daily candles like this on ETH. Like the last time we saw this, like we shot up really quick to 3.7. So
Yeah.
nice. But weekly candle, okay. I mean, I think we still need to see like some like I need the weekly candle to close above this. If it doesn't close above this, then I'm not convinced because the last 2 weeks we just didn't close above it. So a little
Mm,
bit tricky to know,
I see.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, but ETH has been doing better than Solana for the last few days.
Yes. Yes. I mean, ETH overall, look, for basically almost 5% up today. Lido up 15%.
Yeah, I think it's rumors related to ETH staking ETF.
Yeah, I've seen a few rumors around this as well,
Yeah,
actually. I mean that would be really really huge because I think people love the whole idea of yield, and yeah, that would be really really interesting. I think ETH BTC as well. Hit 0.03 again, and since then has kind of rallied off the bottom there. I don't really have much to say in terms of ETH BTC right now because I think I need to see it move up a lot more before I can be confident in saying that yeah, it's bottomed. We've been in this
I
situation many
think it
many
did.
times.
I think it did.
We were in this situation back in November, right? ETH BTC did a 27% move, right? Like ETH went up 27% against Bitcoin, and then it just bled like literally another 27% back down to new lows. So, I mean, yesterday we were at new ETH BTC lows. So I'm not going to be the person that's going to be saying the bottom is in just yet. But I think, look, the damage has really been done anyway. I mean,
There's a decent support on ETH BTC here, like
this has
a
been
weekly
a
support.
65% downtrend over the last 2 years. But yeah, let's see. Let's see. I mean, I have a good amount of ETH and I still have a good amount of Bitcoin as well. I am not keen on kind of going all in on one asset because I don't know which one is
Yeah,
going to outperform from here. I think
I'm
Bitcoin has shown that it's the king, so I'm happy with Bitcoin.
yeah I'm currently allocated in like uh 10% ETH, 30%, 20% Sol, then 20 like 15% stables, 20% in beta chain NFTs, and the rest is in like AI.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I think I'm right now in the market. I'm stable heavy actually, and that's just because I was aggressively taking profit from the whole agent meta, and I am personally looking forward to what's to
beta chain
come.
mainnet.
Parachain mainnet.
Exactly.
but also
That's why I want to start taking profits, man.
yeah, I mean, understandably. So I think everyone who's watching this as well probably thinks the same as well, right? You're waiting for Berachain mainnet. There's going to be tons of opportunities. We talked about Royco the other day as well on the stream. Maybe for some of you guys, there's opportunities there. But of course, mainnet is going to be really, really fun, and I think there's going to be lots of stuff happening there. So yeah, I completely hear you. Interesting. Fine. So you mentioned that you bought some call options on ETH. What's your strategy on that then?
Please repeat.
I said you mentioned that you bought some call options on ETH. What is your
I
strategy?
bought on Bitcoin.
Oh, on Bitcoin, sorry.
Yeah,
So what's your plan with that? Oh, you bought you bought 105k call options, no?
yeah.
Now that you're in the money, are you not going to close?
I'm probably gonna close because like because of the appreciation of the option.
Yeah, it's going to decay now if you don't close.
Yeah,
When was the expiry?
the expiry is I think Friday of next week.
Yeah, so I think you should. I mean, I don't know. Like you
I
said,
will because like the time component will probably devalue it if I wait more.
but the thing is, right? You said something really interesting, which was that you said that you think there's a possibility that Bitcoin just carries on running all the way up to like
Yeah,
all the way up to 100, 110. Well, 106 now. Like literally, as we're talking, like this is going up.
yeah,
Um, so your options will be worth a lot more than they were when we started this stream. I mean, Bitcoin's up like another almost 2% in the last hour. Like it's actually sending it. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, if you think that it's going to carry on going, like, is your strategy not to kind of hold it until you think it gets there, maybe to
Just
107?
because like I wouldn't trust Bitcoin during the weekend, but I'm bullish. Like, but I can close here and still benefit from Bitcoin going to like 110k because I already have long positions and I hold some ETH and Solana, so I would benefit from the appreciation of Bitcoin through
Mm,
like the pump in Solana and Ethereum and all
yeah,
the other longs.
yeah.
So it
Okay,
would be some sort of like securing some profits
yeah,
just in case something, I don't know what could happen on weekends.
okay, fine. I hear you. Makes
It
sense.
sounds a bit conservative, but like, yeah,
No, but I feel you. Like you're waiting for an opportunity with Berachain mainnet. Like you don't want to erode your capital and take extra unnecessary risk now when we're like in a week or two's or 3 weeks time, you're gonna have like left, right, and center opportunities. Ape this, ape this, ape this, and you want to make sure that you've got the capital there, right? And not be locked into a trade as well, which I think is something that can happen quite easily. So yeah. Right. What are you looking at other than this then? Anything else? Oh, we've lost him. He's rugged us. Mo and Bob, they both rugged us today. Soul Man standing again. So yeah, I appreciate all of you guys who are tuning in right now. It's good to have you here with me. Tell me, for you guys who are watching right now, what are you looking at in the market right now? What are you interested in trading? Are you in any specific trades right now? I would really really love to know, and I think it would be great great to hear from you guys as well. Like, how are you positioned in the market right now, and what are you
I'm
specifically looking for?
yeah. So like as I told you, I have some ETH and some Solana. I also have a Solana long that I've been in since I opened on the day it dumped to 170.
Ah, yeah.
So yeah, my entry is on that is like 176. So I moved my stops to entry and I took some profits when it went to like to all time high 260k $260, and yeah, I'm pretty safe. I wouldn't think it can go back to like 170 again. So I hope it doesn't. I hope it now rallies to like $300, $400.
I mean,
But
you literally you have completely bought the bottom there, and you're up 40% spot. I mean, I don't know how much leverage you have on that position, but you must be up very, very nicely. But what
you don't want to know the leverage.
why didn't you take profit when we hit $300 almost?
To be honest, I had my take profit on 300, but it it did like a small deviation before it
Yeah, come on, Mo. You
failed.
know that when you hit like prices like that, they never actually hit. They always, whenever remember Bitcoin to 100K and it just went to like 99.8 and then it went all the way back down again.
Yeah, but like I'm not even worried because I think it can go higher, unless like the Solana unlocks just fuck it up badly.
Oh, I
But
mean,
by the way, one thing that I didn't like about Solana is if you go on the daily chart of
the
Solana,
daily chart, yeah. Daily,
notice the high it made on in November, the November high.
yeah.
It never closed once above it.
Oh, yeah. It never has. Actually, you're right. It's never ever closed above this. Two
Yeah,
hundred and
this is
sixty
something
dollars
that
that
I
I've marked.
know. It worried me so much. Never once.
Wow. What? One, two, uh, three, four,
Like
five,
seven.
6, 7. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So that's kind of worrying, but yeah, we'll have to see where it goes.
Oh my gosh, I gotta write this down so I can look at it next time. 7 attempts, not one close above. Very, very
Yeah, so
interesting.
the next thing I'm eyeing for Solana is an actual daily close above it,
I
above
guess if it does
265.
have a daily close, then you feel quite confident that it will get to
Yeah,
300.
exactly. Like then I would probably chill and move my targets higher. But yeah,
Mm.
I think we can see Solana at 350.
You know what's so crazy is, I mean, look at like Solana here, right? And then like, it's doing its thing, it's doing its thing. Now look at the wicks that we've seen on daily for the last like few days and weeks. Like the wicks are huge. I mean, this volatility is nuts, no? I can't be
Yeah,
the only one who thinks
insane,
that like
insane volatility.
these candles look absolutely insane. Like from bottom to top, like these candles, I mean, how big are these some of these candles, man? 20% candles. Oh my goodness.
From the bottom of Solana, it uh, did like how
75%.
much is that?
75.
Yeah, from the bottom to the top, 75% in less than 1 week. That was Monday, and the
Yeah,
top
7
was
days.
on
Yeah, 7 days.
Sunday.
Oh
Crazy.
my gosh, that is actually crazy. Like in one like for an asset as big as Sol, yeah, that is actually very, very
Yeah,
crazy.
like man, the long made so much money in so little time. I was shocked.
Mm. There is one thing that I have been trading actually, and I think I showed you this as well, but it's hyperliquid. So
Yeah, I
I don't
think you showed me like the intraday ranges were pretty insane.
Yeah, oh my gosh, this is going crazy as well. $28 again. Yeah, I mean, I had the
Oof.
same thing as well, where intraday, like this was moving like crazy as well. So this was going from like 24 back down to 20, like back up to 24, 26, back down to 20, like multiple times. I mean, and this is actually 30% down candle, and then what would be crazy is you'd see like 30% up candle. By the way, this is like within 2 days, and then you'd see like down again 21%, then up again 40%, and
Yeah.
can you imagine like after that as well, back down again 25%. I mean, this is the craziest volatility that I've ever seen. Like,
HLP are eating.
yeah, they are. They really are. They really are. And I think for anyone who was like range trading this, oh my goodness, this was a dream. Like really, really a dream. I caught this move twice, going up like twice. like just some quick swing trades. Obviously, in hindsight, I kind of wish I kept the position open because I closed it before it's actually broken out a little bit now, which seems like it, maybe on the cusp of doing. But I mean, maybe the smart thing for me to do is just hold it from 19, up 45% now in like literally just 10 days, which is nice. But yeah, I was more interested in like taking advantage of the crazy swings that we've had, up 30%, down 30%, up 40%, down 20%, like all within the space of a week. And this is a $20 billion asset, like not even a $1 billion market cap. This is a $20 billion
28.
FTV. 28, yeah, like that is trading like a meme coin, which I think just goes to show like this market is very crazy right now, very, very crazy.
I wonder if there's a way to like options trade on Hyperliquid.
Unfortunately, no, not at the moment. There isn't, which is quite a bit of a shame. But don't worry. I'm sure there will be some stuff in due time. We're gonna have something that's, I think, a little bit more cooler, which is going to be options on Bearer chain, and
No, I mean options for the asset hype.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think options for Bearer is going to be way more cooler than options for hype. But let's see. Everyone's going to want to trade Bearer, and everyone's going to want to trade some options on it. So yeah, it's going to be really
there's
fun.
only one place to trade it.
Exactly. Only one place. We're going to be the home of Bearer derivatives. Derivatives indeed. All right. So we talked about some stuff that's good in the market, like Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, your profits, hype of some good trades that we've been making. I think we should kind of look at the
Trust me, my profits are evaporating.
Let's look at where the hot air is
AI.
rising per se, and have a look and see what kind of carnage has happened in the market. I think there's one
Taiki is killing himself.
Yeah, I mean, there's one obvious thing, which is let's have a look at like how bad the AI agent coins have been. This is Fartcoin. It's down 60% right now from all-time highs, which was only 11 days ago. 60% drawdown in 11 days has been pretty wild. In fact, if you peek the bottom, 72% down. So I feel sorry for anyone who did peak the bottom there. I think there was clearly some support. So I think with some basic technicals, you probably could have held it a little bit longer. But not to worry. I think if you're out, you're out. But yeah, interested to hear like what do you think? Is this the start of lower high, higher low, lower high, lower? Are we in a new uptrend here? What do you think?
Potentially, I think AI is bottoming or is close to bottoming.
Yeah,
just because of how aggressive the dump has been.
Yeah, so you and me were talking about this earlier today, and like, look at you're telling me about a few different AI coins that you were looking at. What I think you used the word blue chip, which I found quite interesting. Maybe let's kind of talk about some of these coins as well, and kind of what you think. Before we go into that, though, I just want to show one thing actually. Let me just see if I can pull this up. Just give me a second, guys. I did find this really, really interesting where, for the last couple of weeks, I've personally been just tracking like the agent space. And I think I started it in January, right? Where I said the first big test I think we've seen across the board for AI agents, right? And we saw a lot of these big assets, AI 16Z, AI XBT, Cerebro, etc., down 20 to 40%. What happened afterwards was about a week later, I updated it with some additional
60
tokens
to
as well.
80.
Yeah, and we saw a little bit more kind of, there wasn't anything that was 20% down. Maybe there was one token Grift here that was 25% down, but things were a little bit more. And then I updated it one more time just a few days ago. And this really alarmed me. Like there were no bounces at all. And we're talking not 50%, 90% drawdowns on Cerebro, 80% on AI 16Z.
Man, I bought Cerebro at 250 million.
I can feel the pain in your voice.
Yeah.
So why don't we have a look and see where we are today and see what we think about the market for these AI agent tokens now? because I think a lot of people want to know about this. So, all right, let's start off with AIXBT. It got the Binance listing. It went all the way up to 930 million FTV. It's now down 50%. Was down 54%. So this is actually, of all of the agent coins, the one that hasn't actually gone down that much. A couple
I'm
of,
very
I think,
bullish on
yesterday.
it. I'm building a position in it.
Yeah. So you mentioned this. I'm interested to hear your thesis. Like, why would you build a position in this over any of the other agent coins? And like, what is it that makes you so intrigued about this?
So like just because of like all the components making it seem a bit more like unique than these other AI coins, like it has the most mind share on
Yeah,
like the Kaito. It passes almost all these KOLs by far. It's not like small differences. It's dominating the charts. Other than that, like it has a Binance listing. Like
yeah,
it's probably the only AI coin on base that has a Binance spot listing. Spot listing is key.
yeah.
And like just because of it being the leader on base, so Coinbase can potentially list it because that can potentially like help it a lot.
Fine. Makes
And like
sense.
just because of how little it dumped in comparison to the other AI coins. I'm not saying it dumped like only a little, but when you compare it to like Cerebro or AI16Z or all these other ones, like it dipped a bit less.
Hmm.
So that can be like something to potentially look into.
And like, why don't you think it's just going to carry on dipping, or even just kind of go sideways for a bit? Like, why do you think it's just going to start shooting up again? I mean, what if it just?
Just,
Do you not think do you not think the whole AI sector like just needs a bit of cool off time before it goes up again?
brother, how much more cool off?
I mean,
Every
the all-time high was only like 10 days ago, like
that's more than enough. Machines don't need that much cool off. It's AI.
yeah, I mean, like, I think this is one thing that scares me like about where we are right now, is that uh narratives are just like dying off in like 5 days. Like, assets are just like free fall in like 5 days. And yeah, like especially big assets as well. I mean, maybe we can look at like AI16Z, I should say, which
Virtual AI16Z went from like 2.6 billion to like 600 million in a few days.
why can I not find the asset here? Yeah, here we go.
AI16Z, yeah.
Yeah. So AI16Z has been like a really interesting one for me because
Oof.
yeah, like it went up so quick and it's gone down so quick. Classic Christmas tree pattern. I mean, we're literally at the same levels as we were end of December. So, a whole month we've run it up 300% almost, and we're down 71%. And we're actually not that much higher than the bottom if we think about it. I think maybe 20% off the bottom. Yeah, exactly
Plus,
20%. Exactly
oh,
20%. So, I mean, yeah, maybe if you bought the bottom with a nice swing trade, but like, do you not feel like we're kind of in this phase where things kind of just maybe range bound a little bit, and then like some upgrades come, maybe the AI 16Z, launchpad launches, and maybe then like we kind of go up again. But like, what do you think? I'm not
uh,
convinced that we're just gonna, V-shaped reversal and just kind of go up again like this. It just wouldn't make sense to me to have like a chart like that.
I don't know. I would expect something like a fast recovery from AI, just because of like how fast the industry is and how much attention it can grab so
Yeah,
easily.
but but that didn't happen with your other AI coins. I mean, like look at Render, for example, right? Um,
Man, because the render is a debt coin.
no, but why? But why? This is an AI coin. You know what I mean? Like
I
Render's
mean
been
the trending AI coins.
okay. Well, okay. What about like Tau, for example? I mean, Tau is like a coin that has been at the forefront of AI. It's
I
actually
think
number.
Tao has some news upcoming. Like
It does,
we
it does. But like Tau is back at number one for AI mindshare on Kaito across all assets. I mean, across all AI tokens. So Tau has more mindshare than AI 16Z than any other kind of AI coin right now. But this did never V-shaped recovery, like didn't have a V-shaped recovery anywhere. And this peaked on the Binance listing and basically just downtrending ever since. Like literally downtrending, went down 50%. And like, yeah, sure, from the bottom it's up a little bit, but I mean, do you not feel like the agent coins are just going to do the same thing and just trend a little bit? And then when there's some news coming out, maybe like Tau has a new tokenomics upgrade coming out. Maybe when it comes out, then maybe it starts to kind of trend up again. But yeah, I'm just not convinced that. I mean, here's another one. Here's Grass, right? Again, like popular AI coin, like obviously it's still hot, but I mean this had a huge run up. Maybe I can show you. Huge run up, went up 400%, 450%, and then since then just kind of cooled off, range bound, and then like now it's kind of down quite a bit from all-time high. Grass is down 54% now. And so,
because
why?
I feel like these coins are like more, they lean more towards like these centralized exchange altcoins, like these Dino coins and all this stuff. But like on the other hand, you have AI 16Z, you have Griffin, you have Arc, like all these come from like they give off pump fund vibes, you
Yeah,
know?
no, I hear you on that. But now that AI XPT is listed on base, like surely it's in the same category as these coins as well now, no?
I don't know, to be honest. Just because of how fast it went from like 20 million to almost a billion
I mean, but
in
you compare,
in
these
less than
coins
a
did the
month.
same. These coins did the same. Look, Grass went up 485%, like in a very, very short period of time. Like not long at all. Like we're talking about like 1 week or two. It's just literally up only. And then since then it's just kind of cooled off, down 54%, and like no V-shaped recovery anywhere. Same with Tau. Like it ran up massively, no V-shaped recovery. Like I think eventually agents go back up, but I'm not sure like it's going to be. I'm not sure why it would be a V-shaped recovery. Other than I hear you that like the industry moves quick now and the development is quick and the upgrades are quick. But like I mean I just I'm not sure we see like a complete V-shaped recovery. I mean let's look at this coin Griffin. You mentioned this one to me as well. The huge run up. I'm so stupid. I did my buy in the first circle here, and my sell on the second circle there. I missed out generational wealth, but it wasn't meant to be for me. Anyway, this one up crazy, 22,000%. And so since then, which this wasn't that long ago. This was just like 8 days ago. 8 days ago at 600 million, and 8 days later, Griffin's down 63%. Even yesterday,
Sorry to
was,
interrupt you,
yeah.
but when we started the weekly vol, now Ethereum was like 3,350. Now it's like 3,430, man.
So that was the breakout that we were talking about, right? I mean, should we just pull this up quickly and then we'll go back to Griffin?
I think it needs a bit more, but like yeah, it's going well.
Here we go. That's exactly what we were talking about. Look at this. If we go on lower time frame, we can kind of appreciate this a little bit more. But there you go. Nice strong green candle there. Very, very nice. It's looking good. I mean, you can clearly see there like the big strong green candle to get past. So yeah, it's looking very good right now.
I think ETH bottomed.
Let's see. I'd be very happy if that is the case. Very, very happy.
Everybody would.
Yes, but yeah, going back to like these agent coins. I think like something like Griffin, sure, like it's great. Anatoly is pushing it. Solana Foundation are pushing it. The upgrades are good. People like it. It's got good mind share. All of these things, it could get spot listings as well. I'm not sure if Griffin has Bybit spot listing or maybe it has or maybe
it has
it'll
a
get
Binance
perp
perps
listing.
listing.
Yeah, I think we talked about why that's actually not bullish, right? Before,
Exactly.
but like yeah, what is the reason why this is just going to V-shaped recovery like this? Why is it not just going to go a little bit kind of choppy for a bit and then eventually move up? It needs a bit more time, no?
Yeah, but probably depends on the coin, depends on the attention it gets.
I think all agent coins are going to do that. I don't know one coin that's going to V-shape recovery right now. Like
Probably
especially
Fartcoin.
even Fartcoin, I'm not convinced it's going to just V-shape recovery. Like sure, I know it's got a good attention and stuff, but I mean, for the last couple of days, it's it's just been like trading a little bit up and down. Maybe this is the start of lower high, higher low, lower high. Maybe I'll monitor it tomorrow, and if it flips like certain points, like $1.20, $1.27, I'll change my bias. Sure, I'll trade it on technicals, but I mean, I think for me anyway, I feel like things have run up so quick. I look at like firstly how many new agent coins are coming to the market, how many new coins in general are coming to the market, the new narratives. People are going to start moving their capital to Hyperliquid EVM, to Chain, to maybe other places as well. Maybe some people are looking to take profit from the cycle. I'm just not convinced that we just see like a complete V-shaped recovery on them, but I'm down to be proven wrong,
I think we might be able to see something like the the Dalai Lama. You know what like it
Yeah,
means?
yeah.
Yeah, we were seeing stuff like this back in March with the animal meme coins like Whiff and Pepe. I remember like seeing them do like a 50% dip, and during the same day it does like 3x or a 2x.
Yeah, I mean, I think the wicks tell you everything, right? The wicks on Sol tell you everything. So
Yeah,
like, when there's volatility like that, it means people are exiting the position, entering the position, exiting. People are trading like
and
mad.
you want that. You don't want that volume.
Yeah, of course. That's what we're here for, right? Like volatility like this creates so many opportunities. Whether you're a swing trader, whether you're looking to scalp trade, or whether you're looking to like find these like opportunities with these new coins which are launching left, right, and center. So yeah, I hear you. I agree. I think it's going to be a fun ride going forward.
Have you seen the announcement from the Whiff team about it like being put on the sphere?
No, I haven't. Did that just get announced today?
No, it was announced I think 2 days ago.
I'm just appreciating lit, which is absolutely mooning as we speak right now.
Put me on. What's the alpha?
The alpha is I think I mentioned this to you. We mentioned this on the call. I think some of our friends as well have mentioned this to us as well. Lit is basically.
Is it Soul?
Sorry, say again.
Is it Soul from Bunny?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, this is Bunny. This is the Bunny token. So the Uniswap V4 announcement just got announced at the start of the stream when Bob was here. Bob was the one that told me about it, and yeah, it's looking like it's doing very good now. But okay, I came to look at Whiff. That's what I came to look at this chart. Let's have a look. Oh, Whiff went to $1. Can you believe it?
It went to 97 cents.
97. Oh my gosh. And the crazy thing is this feels like it was ages ago, but in November, Whiff was $5. Oh
Yeah, it was the Robinhood listing.
minus 75%. How can this happen to a meme coin? Like,
That's listed on
I mean,
Robinhood.
this like went up, went down 78%. From that point onwards, it went up 350%. And then like from that point onwards, it's gone down like another 75% again.
This
This
is the McDonald's.
Yeah, it is a McDonald's pattern. Oh my goodness. There we go. McDonald's pattern. That is hilarious. Does it do another M?
Potentially.
I mean, yeah, meme coins
Let's
have
hope
been
it
wrecked on
becomes a W.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that would be interesting. But yeah, really crazy. I mean, first of all, why is this down 20% in the last 5 minutes?
What?
No, I think my deck screen is playing up here. It's not down 20% in the last 5 minutes. I don't know why it's telling me that. It's clearly not. It's actually up. But What do you think is going to happen to like the rest of the animal memes? You know, Pepe and some of these other coins as well. Like they've been hit hard, like very very hard. Where's maybe I need to go on
I don't
Pepe
know,
here.
man. The animals need something to revive them. No other way around. Like we need
I mean,
something big to happen to either Doge or Whiff or Pepe. I think if one of those guys like got something big happening and it rallied, I think it can bring back the attention towards animal coins.
Pepe's had a nice couple of green candles here though today. Anyway, Pepe's up nicely today, but yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's like from those listings, down 50%. I mean,
Yeah.
so you know, there's some that are like atrocious. Honestly, like really surprising me. Maybe I should find this on Dex Screener instead. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, these ones have been demolished differently. I mean, Mudeng, like this is a proper M. I mean, look at the velocity of this M.
Yeah.
That's
Very
been
very bad.
that's been a tough one. Very very tough one. I can't believe this went down
Very
to
tough.
90 million as well. Like crazy to think like this was trading at 650 million at one point, you know?
Everybody was calling it to be $1 billion coin.
Yeah, I know. I had a very big long position myself and I got liquidated on it. But yeah, wasn't meant to be.
2 minutes
Wasn't meant to
after.
be.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So yeah, I think we kind of covered most things happening in the market right now. I guess most think what is the one thing that you're looking forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to February. I think it will be a good month.
I really hope so. I really hope so. I'm looking forward to deploying some capital, especially if the right opportunities come along, perhaps with Bearer Chain. I think it's going to be a very, very, very fun month. Very fun month indeed.
Definitely.
All right, last couple of minutes before we wrap up then. Audience, any questions from you guys? I think audience has been a little bit quiet today, actually. I'd say a little bit quiet compared to usual. I'm not sure if there's like some other Twitter spaces or Bearer Chain streams going on at the same time as us today, because I know that there's a lot of stuff around Boyko. So yeah, maybe it's just been a little bit quiet for that on that regard. But yeah, let us know.
How many viewers?
We have 300.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. I want to see us get regularly, 1,000 plus people tuning in.
When was the last time we got 1,000?
Yesterday's Boyko stream, we had 1,500. Yeah. So.
And when was the biggest one?
Vol Surfers. Vol Surfers was the biggest. We did that one. That one was the best one. Right, guys. Any questions? Any charts that you want us to look at? Any thoughts on the market? Let us know. Otherwise, we'll wrap things up and we'll be back again for next week, right?
Definitely.
I'll just wait and see if we have any specific questions from anyone. Doesn't seem like it. So I think with that, let's wrap things up. I think it was a good stream and
Very good.
Let's see. I think we'll see how the market goes over the next week or so, and we'll be back again next week as we always like to do for the weekly vol. Make sure you go and join the Discord. We'll be chatting about some of our trading activities there. We've got a lot of stuff coming up, of course, with Bearer Chain mainnet around the corner, as well as IVX's mainnet. We are definitely going to be the place to be to trade all kinds of derivatives assets, whether it's options or futures. We're going to bring them to you through our product suite, all powered by Bearer Chain's proof of liquidity. So yeah, very excited to bring this to fruition in the coming weeks. So yeah. I think with that, let's leave it at that. So see you all next week, guys.
See you all, guys. Thank you so much.